Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Lauren once again with another fragrance impression video. And right now I have a sample of Bond Number 9's Bond Number 9.com. Now, this is it's probably their latest fragrance. This one came out earlier in 2013. Now, for some of my base noters or some of you who are in the fragrance community and who read up on fragrance news, you guys know that Bond Number 9 was coming out with a fragrance that was supposed to smell a lot like Creed's Aventus. Now, everybody in the fragrance community by now has surely heard of Creed's Aventus. It's notorious for being ashy, smoky, having a pineapple note. All right. Now, Bond Number 9 is a fragrance house that it gets a lot of flack. It's gotten a bit of flack for being unoriginal, for copying several Creed fragrances. Most of you guys are familiar with Green Iris Tweed, which is like, it's like a king in the fragrance community. A lot of people like it. It's got a huge fan base. Bond Number 9 came out with Shea Bond, and it smells a lot like Green Iris Tweed. It smells a lot like, Cool Waters. In my opinion, though, Shea Bond is a much better, I'm not going to say much better, but it's a better, smoother version of Green Iris Tweed, and I actually prefer it to Green Iris Tweed. And so here we go again with this Bond Number 9.com fragrance, and it smells, it's supposed to smell like it's supposed to smell like Aventus. Does it smell like it? Well, I just sprayed it. I just sprayed it before I started this video, and let me just say that Bond Number 9 is definitely consistent. They are consistent, if not original. They are consistent in out-creeding Creed. Okay, this scent is really good. It's a really good scent, and I was truly surprised. My man Jay Ford sent me this sample, and when I opened it, it had another scent in it as well. But I opened the package, and this glorious scent came out of the bag, and I was like, "Wow, what is that?" And it took me to something that I was familiar with. It took me to Aventus, but I couldn't put my finger on what the scent was. But this one starts off, it's a much brighter, fruitier, sweeter scent than Aventus, but managing to still capture the same essence, the same skeleton, the same frame of Aventus. You still have that ashiness, but the pineapple that's supposedly in Aventus, which I guess is there, even though for the longest time I didn't really want to concede to it being pineapple. It just didn't really smell like pineapple to me. But in this sense, in this one, I mean, if Aventus is, we'll say 60, maybe 70%, about 70-75% ash and smokiness, and maybe 25%, bright citrus or bright pineapple or whatever, or apple and all that stuff. This is way more balanced. The sweetness of this, the citrus, the zestiness of this, it's way more balanced. It's more than 50-50 though. Truthfully, I would say that this is maybe 55 to 60% fresh, zesty sweetness, a fruity sweetness, pineapple and apple, and then you get maybe 45 to 50% smokiness. And I hope my math is right there. But it definitely has more of a pleasant balance to it. Is this an Aventus killer? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, in every way, because what this does beautifully is it still captures that ashy smokiness, but it's just not so much. It dialed that down a little bit and dialed up the more pleasant notes. The pineapple, the apple, and this one actually has a note that Aventus doesn't. This one has what are those, juniper berries. And so at the top, I believe it's more than just pineapple and apple, but I think you get the juniper berries at the top as well, that give this such a pleasantly sweet, fruity smell. I'm just realizing now, this actually starting to remind me a bit of another Creed scent, which is actually Creed Royal Water, which is actually a favorite of mine. But man, this scent is actually really good. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to. Hopefully, this isn't going to be a very long video because there's not a whole lot to say about this. I mean, take Aventus, scale down the bad stuff, scale up the good stuff, and there you go. Now, you do have some people who, strangely enough, appreciate the strong, smoky ash accord of Aventus, and they like that. They like that an awful lot. Like I said, this still has that, but if you prefer a darker, drier, maybe pungent, a more pungent smell, you'll like Aventus more. But for the vast majority of us, I believe, if you like a scent that that's fresh and that's nice, that's fruity maybe, but it has something that's jarring to it. It has just something that gives it some texture, some, because you don't want your fragrance to be just altogether agreeable. You know what I mean? A fragrance should have balance. So if it's sweet, throw a little bit of pepper in there. Throw a little bit of something in there that's going to give it some bite, or that's just going to kind of juxtapose, if you will, the notes or the direction of the fragrance. So the fragrance is mostly going this way, but just give it a little something that points in that direction. You guys understand what I'm saying? And that's what this one does. And it does it in a great way. It does it in a great way. This one is very balanced. It's very balanced, and this one lasts for quite some time. I put this, when I first put this on, I put it on close to bedtime, and I was still able to smell it well into the next day. So it has longevity. It has projection. Scent-wise, it smells better than an Aventus. It smells like Aventus, but it amped up the fruitiness. And you guys, I believe this one is unisex as well. Aventus, I can't really see a woman wearing that, but this one, I can see a woman pulling this off, but it's, at the same time, very, very fitting for a man as well. This is definitely an Aventus killer. Price-wise, I believe I saw for 1.7 about $150. I think the bigger sizes, I'm not sure exactly what, I think mine normally does like 2.5 or I'm not even sure. I'm really not sure about the sizes. But I know that one's a little bit more. I think it's in the $200 to $250 range. I should have done a little bit more research on the prices, but you guys definitely give this one a try. I promise you, it's good. I can see this working awesomely in the spring and the summer. Maybe you can pull this off in the fall in the daytime. But this is a really nice scent. I'm surprised because I don't like Aventus. The more I would wear samples of Aventus, the more likable it became, but I never liked it. I still didn't like it. It was just more likable. But this one I like, and I would wear it. And my man Jay Ford, actually, who sent me this, I know he is splitting this one. And so I do plan on getting a decant of this as soon as possible. This is definitely a beautiful scent. If you like Aventus and you like the sweeter, the fruitier notes in Aventus more than you like the bad stuff, or rather the ashy, smokiness of Aventus, definitely give this one a try. Okay, I'm gonna post my man Jay Ford's information in the description below, so you guys can definitely take advantage of his splits. Okay, all right, you guys. Please comment, subscribe if you will. Let me know what you guys think of this if you have tried it. Okay. And definitely, get a sample of this, or holler at my man Jay and get a decant, get a split, man. This is good stuff. All right. All right. Thanks for watching. Later.